We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Down. It's Palmer. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Mason. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll run here with a rookie. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Throwing is McCarthy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Mason. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now here's a carry heading left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
To the air with McCarthy. Now it's up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Take over 1st and 10.
Being on some shit.
Their own
We go 0 to
35-yard
100 real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold under earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Mother swap.
Stroud to throw it. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Tony. Run.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Texans had 11-5 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Stroud. That's out wide here for Robinson. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Now Stroud. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot. Buggy, 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 buggy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Stroud looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Robinson up the middle. And a good vision there. He's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right. 18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony. Hey, south.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hey, Uno Mars.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. Let's go. Hey, we got to switch it up. Look the hot.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Speed left, speed left. 18, what's that? Hey, south. Buggy. Hey, uno. 11.
Again, it's Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Hey, 18, what's that? Hey, south. Why Tony?
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18, what's that? 11.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
All right. 18. What's up? 19 Texas. Hey, south.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. gun they give to Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
Well, they're hoping in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 55 yards. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now McCarthy. So left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now it's Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On play action, McCarthy. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
18. Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stroud. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll go again with Mason. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
70 Lions.
On the give, it's Mason. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on, set.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw it. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
18. What's that? Why Tony? Look the hot.
Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Swap. Another swap.
Now Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that? Eleven. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Stroud looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
118. What's that? 19 Texas. Why Tony? Hey.
Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go. 118. Look the hot. Buggy.
Stroud back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
All right. 118. That's it. Hey, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars. Uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Tony. 11.
To throw with Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.